Okay, the phone accidentally shut off. That's what time it is now. So this is part 3 of checking in on to see if the gifts were getting or took. And anyway, walk up this way because I don't want those hospital people getting upset that I'm on their walk path, thinking that basically being Nazis, thinking that they can dictate on who gets to walk on there or whatnot. It doesn't say a public civilian can't walk on there. And anyway, though, I didn't try to start a new video, but some reason the phone shut off when it was on pause. So anyway, now I'm gonna pause it in case it shuts off again until I get there. Hold on. What was that? Look at this though. This is all bent. I didn't notice that before. All bent. Just to do it too. Everything's bent on purpose. Get a good look. Some people, they don't recognize the telltale signs of an upset creature. This is ripped out of the ground. Cleared out the way a little bit. That's bent too. Everything's broken right here. As well, I want to come back and check on that hole. Something dug a hole over here with a stick. Meaning, in my opinion, I can't prove it though, but it could be the creature, it could be a man. Not for sure, because there's boot prints right next to it. And from my deductions of boot prints, they are red setters, red winged boots. Actually, no, because I almost purchased them because they look cool. Let's go down here once. See what's going on what's really going on right here. Not gonna put my prints next to it though. Stand right on the leaves. I really don't know what to make of it. It's dug in there though, about 1.5 feet. In my opinion too, with this stick. But I can't prove it. Now, what did I put up here? I honestly forgot. Oh yeah, I think I put cookies up here the other day on the 10th. Here's that scratch. Let's film that again. That is a vertical scratch. Warning, basically. Same with this. This is all peeled away by force. Because this is how it's supposed to look. Right there's a better image of the tree, how it's supposed to look. And anyway, the bucket is up in the tree still. brand new poop. Everything's gone. Cookies are eaten. That part is kind of dry, so kind of let it like that. Standing in, that is a huge poop. Good thing I almost, good thing I didn't step in that. Okay. I do got crackers here. I'm slightly hungry, so I was meant to eat those two that was in my pocket. I forgot that I put this in my pocket. It's deep in the underneath the hat. Put a stocking hat in here too. Winter hat, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm slightly hungry myself, so I have to eat something. So I'm gonna take two. Eat those on the way out of here. And anyway. Come on, it just won't. Something's always got to be difficult to me. I've noticed that in my daily endeavors. Nothing ever comes easy for me. Cleaned it off for you. There you go. Now, I guess I'll film something over here. I mean, I don't know. See what we see. They did that. It's got enough smarts and common sense to put that there like that, only because it either observed something else doing it or it literally just got smart. There's the thing that I put there. See, I didn't know what the thing has or whatever. If it has a little pouch or whatnot, that could be something that it puts something inside of that little item and then inside of the pouch, hypothetically. That's why I gave it to him, but then there's this stuff that I threw down there. That thing moved. That was right there by the brick before, that teal floaty device. So whatever that means, it did move something. Right here is kind of kicking up dirt. Hey. That's a big print. Not as big as the one down there. Oh my god, that is huge deficit poop. And wants to poop right next to that rock. This is almost like a little like Sweet Haven type, you know what I mean? Like as well, like they built the houses there, but before the house was there, it had to have been woods above them, above this little crest or gully or whatever you want to call it. And hold on, look at this. This is all twist brakes, everything here. That's a twist. This is definitely broke a long time ago, and then this started trying to grow. It's an eerie feeling all of a sudden right here. Pure silence. Oh, see here. It has to be something else besides those deer up here. This is my opinion. But anyway, that's enough. I heard what I heard January 18th, 2026 at nighttime. I I'll tell a story real quick. I'll shorten it down to 1 minute, 1.5 minute. I saw the owl first when I was walking up the path on 8th Street Hill itself, literally to get to the walking path to get to the top of the hill to snowboard. And anyway, upon walking up there, I saw the owl, literally. Swear on my soul, if I'm lying and I'm flying or dying, swear on my soul I saw it. I literally seen the owl, and I tried to capture it on film flying from, not this tree, but imagine where it was, about right there, about 40 feet high up in the tree, and it flew, and it swooped, and then it flew up, and imagine, even though that ain't the tree, but it landed at about 25, 30 feet high, and then it sat there. It didn't say a peep, nothing. It was almost as if the owl wanted me to know that I'm not the one who's about to make the next noise, if that makes any sense. And then, like I said, I decided to see what was going on. So I'm not going to do it real loud, but I went, oh, 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 oh. A little louder than that. Well, I'd say 100 times louder than that. And anyway, it answered back, and I didn't have the film going, to be honest. I wish I would have, but it answered back like a monkey, and it answered back as if it was a recorded, like a audio recording of a typical stereotype monkey in a zoo or something. And this is what it sounded like. Not as loud as it is, it would be amplified, but I'm going to do it silently or quietly. It went like this. But imagine that about 100 times louder. But before, like I said, this is the part where I swear on my soul, swear on your soul, swear on everybody's soul on the whole planet, and anyone that's ever been alive or passed away or yet to come. I heard a slight click, like an intercom when you're at school, when you know the principal's about to start talking, and you hear that right before it starts, the noise sound, and then they start talking, like the intercom came on. I don't know how else to put it. So that's about it, really. And then, you believe me or not, I went running. I was, you say, if you watch my videos of snowboarding, I was about, I'd say 30 feet, 40 feet walking past the actual pavement of the trail where the walking trail is. And it took me about 10 seconds to get all the way down to the bottom of the sidewalk. That's how fast I ran. And if anyone say that they wouldn't be worried or paranoid or scared, I don't believe you, because it's hard to explain. Me, I study the folklore. I was always fascinated with it since a little kid, hearing about it from Grandma. She wouldn't really tell me much, but she would talk about it slightly. And anyway, though, it's enough now. I am GappaMagix signing off.